Joy Robinson is here to tell you about Red Fridays, why wear red on Fridays, how it originated, and why it's important to support our troops overseas, even in times of peace. Here's Joy.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to get the word out about Red Friday because it took a trip with my son when we were off to go to a graduation for me to figure out or find out what it was about. And as we sat across from him at breakfast on a Friday morning, he looked across the table and said, "And where might your red be?" I went, "I don't know what you're talking about." And he said, "Mom, it's Red Friday." And I still didn't know what he was talking about. So I came home to Hutchinson after he informed me, and I started taking a survey. Now, I'm going to start with what it's not, because these are most of the answers I got. The two most common were, we wear red on Friday for the Chiefs, to celebrate the Chiefs. And even though we're going to the Super Bowl again, that's not what Red Friday is about. They're great entertainment, but the other thing I got very often was, it's for the American Heart Association. But what I decided it was a very well-kept secret in Hutchinson and most of Kansas, as far as I could figure out. So I made it a point to try to get the word out. My son actually spoke on Eagle Communications on a 7 a.m. Radio call and talked about Red Friday, and I wrote a letter to the editor, and now I'm speaking to you, but it goes a little further than that. So R.E.D, R-E.D, is an acronym. Stands for Remember Everyone Deployed, and we usually add until they all come home. And the most common concept of where that came from was after 9/11, when the attacks on our soil caused a lot of surge in patriotism, and it also caused a lot of more of our troops being sent abroad to fight for the freedoms that we enjoy here. So R.E.D, R-E.D, I jumped ahead or behind, one or the other. Anyway, it reminds us to pray and support those troops that are abroad. So the color red, we always think of it as danger, stop, in some regards to the military, bloodshed. And all of our troops give quite a sacrifice when they go over to support our freedoms here and to stop attacks on our country. And they give up their family. Sometimes they miss birth of children. A lot of them live with injuries for the rest of their lives. And some of them give the ultimate sacrifice, which is their life itself. So when I was trying to find out anybody around here that knew what Red Friday was, I came across an organization called the Central Kansas Veterans Coalition Partnership. It was pretty newly founded, but it was for veterans. And my family has some veterans in it. My dad served in World War II. My son I spoke of served in the Army Airborne 82nd Division. And my husband served as a Marine during the Vietnam War. And all of those spent some time overseas. My grandson's now serving in the Air Force and soon to be moving to Colorado Springs to serve in this newly formed Space Force. He has already been deployed overseas 3 times. So the Central Kansas Veterans Coalition, what we do there is they support the movement of Red Friday, so I'm known as a Red Friday chairman, but they also act as a connector for veterans in the area with organizations, services, opportunities to serve them. And some of those opportunities came about through the Veterans Administration, where they created a whole health initiative. And they're trying to treat veterans not just for their physical ailments or injuries, but treat the whole person. And for that, they are doing some wonderful things here in our area. Sunflower Yoga, there's an instructor by the name of Brian Martin that has taken training in PTSD. And on Thursday at noon, there's a free yoga class called Yoga Warriors. that all veterans can attend. There's the Reigns of Hope equine services that help veterans. And then there's something called Healing Waters, an organization out of Wichita that has fly tying and fly fishing trips for veterans. All of these things to help our veterans. So, Red Friday. Wearing red on Friday is just something we do. We want to support our veterans. If you want to do more than say thank you to our veterans, please join us on the second Friday of each month. We meet in the Dragon Room of the Junior College cafeteria. We have a meal, and then we have a program for veterans. The next one will be on February 12th. And I would just ask you to join us. And please, let's get the word out in Hutchinson and make Hutchinson a sea of red on Fridays for our military. Thank you. I have more time.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
You can talk about the things.
I could talk about the shirts.
You can.
Because I do have shirts available. My phone number's up there. They are in my garage. Actually, I store them for Red Friday, and we put them out at community events and service organization events. So those are available to you. And I was going to set my timer, which would have helped me a little bit know where I was at in my talk, but now it's over. Thank you.